The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only.
Welcome to Dose of GN, where you'll get a little shot of what my life is like living with SMA. It's winter here in Minnesota, and I just turned my furnace down so it's not roaring in the background. So I'm going to try and make this video brief because I don't like to be cold. But I wanted to talk about a common issue among those of us with SMA. At least I hear about it quite often, and I have the issue myself. It's difficulty getting your blood drawn. My friend and colleague Michael Morale has made videos. He actually had a port placed to make the process easier for him. I don't feel like I get my blood drawn often enough to warrant that, but I just had to have my labs done for my annual doctor's visit, and I was just dreading it. But there are a few steps that I took, and I actually had one of those rare, successful one-poke blood draws. So I thought I'd share those tips with you and see what you guys think. My first tip is extra hydration. The day before and the day of, I pretty much triple my fluid intake. Now, this is not easy, and you probably should do it like 2-3 days ahead of time. But when you have to do PMAF, that isn't possible. I even struggled doing it just the day before and the day of. But it's a great way to plump up those veins. So extra hydration is key. Another tip is to make sure the areas where they usually draw blood are warm. Before I left, I took those hand warmers and put them on each arm because I never know which one they'll be successful at. And I put them on each arm to warm up those areas. It just keeps that blood flowing and keeps those veins plump and not constricted. So those are two crucial factors in getting your blood drawn successfully, in my opinion. The other factor, I think, is finding someone qualified to do it. Now, that's not always easy to do, and my beloved Jan, the phlebotomist, I think that's what you call him, who usually successfully draws my blood locally, recently retired. So this time I had someone new. When I go to the U of M, I always hope Mirage is on the schedule or working that day. But you kind of sometimes have to take who you get. This time, luckily, I got someone who was very good. And I wish I would have caught her name, but I didn't. I'm fingers crossed it's in my chart. So next time I go in, she can just be the one to draw my blood. But it's not a guarantee. But if you find someone that you like, then maybe you can request them when you make your appointments. So those are my 3 tips. Stay hydrated, keep the area warm, and find someone knowledgeable and who you like to draw your blood. Do you have any tips? I'd love to hear about them. I know they have gadgets like vein finders and stuff. Sometimes they're successful, sometimes for me, usually not so much. But I'd love to hear your tips. Either leave them in the comments below or head on over to the forums. But that's all I have for you today. I have to go jack up my heat. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.